Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. A fatal traffic collision was reported yesterday in 29 Palms at around 12:45 p.m. San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a possible fatal collision on Adobe Road near Calle Todd Lane. The collision was confirmed to be fatal by city officials. The name of the deceased has not yet been released by the county coroner's office. Z107.7 has contacted the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department for more details surrounding the crash. The collision is not likely related to road flooding in 29 Palms. After heavy rain hit the high desert, the city of 29 Palms once again suffered from severe road flooding. As of 10 p.m. last night, Utah Trail from 29 Palms Highway to Joe Davis Drive is now open. The floodgates remain closed. Adobe Road from Amboy Road to Raymond Drive remains closed as well. Caltrans continues to work on 29 Palms Highway around Encilia Avenue. The Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center has announced that due to road conditions, the workday for all Combat Center active duty and civilian personnel will commence at 10 a.m. All essential personnel and those directly supporting service-level training are expected to report to their appointed place of duty. All gates remain operational. The Morongo Unified School District says that schools will be open today. They thank the city of 29 Palms and Caltrans for their efforts throughout the night in clearing roadways. They say there is still significant debris on some roads, and a portion of Adobe Road near Amboy remains closed. They ask that you use extreme caution when transporting your student. Bus routes in 29 Palms will all likely experience delays this morning, and some bus stops located along the closed section of Adobe Road will be inaccessible and will not run today. That's the stop at Adobe and Raymond and Bullion for 29 Palms High School. A man was arrested on suspicion of arson after allegedly starting several small fires inside a room at a 29 Palms hotel. Early yesterday morning at around 5 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a fire at the Motel 6 on 29 Palms Highway in 29 Palms. Deputies say that Michael Mandarino, 33, started several small fires in his hotel room. Deputies say that the fires burned themselves out and there were no injuries or structural damage. Mandarino was taken into custody without incident. Michael Mandarino was arrested on suspicion of arson and vandalism and is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $80,000 bail. A man was arrested after allegedly punching a cat several times in 29 Palms. On Monday at around 1:45 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of animal cruelty in the 73,800 block of South Slope Drive in 29 Palms. Deputies say that Frank Galvin, 23, was witnessed punching a cat several times and pulling on its tail. The cat belongs to Galvin's household and was taken by 29 Palms Animal Control. Frank Galvin was arrested on suspicion of animal cruelty. He has since been released on bail. The 29 Palms City Council will meet tonight at 6 p.m. at 29 Palms City Hall. Annalise Kuiper has a look at their agenda.
In an effort to make longevity bonuses for long-term employees more attainable, the City Council has authorized the City Manager to provide a one-time milestone catch-up longevity payment to current employees who have worked with the City for 15 years or longer. Payment must be made by October 2025, after which this one-time provision permanently expires for all current and future employees. The general plan, which the City of 29 Palms uses, was adopted in 2012. A full update of the general plan is recommended, as there have been no significant changes to the plan since then, aside from the downtown area. The city inherited most of its land use plan from San Bernardino County when it incorporated in 1987. Initial research needs to be done into use and ownership of parcels to determine if they are consistent with the land use designation. The 5-year strategic plan will be reviewed and discussed. The plan implements the following elements: values, vision, goals, objectives, strategies, and other points to be included. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
Online news editor Robert Hayden now joins us with what's planned for tonight's municipal meetings in Yucca Valley.
It's a light agenda for the Yucca Valley Planning Commission meeting this evening. There are 4 native plant permit applications on the consent agenda and a public hearing on a request for a Class 4 residential special event permit for Tumbleweed Sanctuary, a wedding and event space located at 57889 Pueblo Trail. Class 4 events are considered major events where guest attendance is between 51 and 100 people, and they have to go before the commission for approval. The commission is also expected to hear a land development report as well. The meeting begins at 6 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Community Center, located at 57090 29 Palms Highway. You can also join remotely via Zoom. We'll have that link and a link to tonight's agenda on the town's new Civic Clerk platform. That's at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
The Morongo Unified School District Board of Trustees holds their first meeting of the 2025-2026 school year tonight at Joshua Tree Elementary at 6 p.m. Reporter Gabriel Hart takes a look at their agenda.
For the meeting's agenda, Friendly Hills Elementary will be recognized as a 2025 California Distinguished School, a component of the California Department of Education recognizing schools that demonstrate exemplary achievements. There will be policy updates to sex discrimination and sex-based harassment, as well as before and after-school programs. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources Stacy Smalling will give recommendations for certified and classified personnel. Various donations and grants will be announced, including a $3,500 grant from Mojave Water Agency towards Yucca Valley Elementary's outdoor classroom project. There will be authorization for 2 architectural services at 29 Palms Junior High for a relocatable restroom and new administration building. As David Daniels replaces Sharon Flores for Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, it is recommended that the board approve the County Form 6 addressing delegation and removal of authority and update the official custodian of the revolving cash fund from Flores to Daniels. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
The Johnson Valley Shared Use Area has reopened to the public after their final scheduled closure of 2025. The area was closed for Marine Corps training exercises, and Marine Corps engineers have determined that the shared use area is safe to reopen to the public. The Marine Corps said that they appreciate the public's support during the closure for training. They say these exercises help ensure that Marines are prepared for any mission anywhere in the world. And finally, the Yucca Valley High School Trojans football team delivered an impressive all-around performance in Thursday's matchup against Arrowhead Christian High School, as both the offense and defense contributed to a commanding 48-7 victory. Their air attack was led by quarterback Aiden Shannon, who completed passes for 220 yards and 3 touchdowns. Aiden Pope had a stellar game with 117 receiving yards. In the red zone, receivers Ian Jarrett and Joseph Gustafson proved to be key contributors, with Jarrett hauling in 3 touchdowns and Gustafson adding another. On the ground, the Trojans showcased a powerful rushing game led by Clyde King. He was nearly unstoppable, racking up 107 yards and 3 touchdowns on just 8 carries. The Trojans face off against La Quinta this Friday. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.